This is a step-by-step instructional video how to create a 5-gallon water jug digester, aka a water jug jester, or aka a baby dragon. The build of this baby dragon, or as we'll call him, Elliot, was inspired by the Solar City's website. This website provides the materials and directions on how to complete the build. I also utilized this video made by our peer, Sarah Long, to help provide myself with further instruction for the build. The first step to building Elliot was to go to Lowe's and obtain the necessary materials for the build. First, a 5-gallon water jug with a handle and a lid is needed. It is important to make sure that it is not a flimsy 5-gallon water jug because the plastic will be too thin to eventually drill holes into it. Then, once you get your water jug, you'll need to collect PVC pipes. First, you need one 2-foot piece of a 2-inch PVC, one 2-foot piece of a 1-inch PVC, and one 2-foot piece of a 1/2-inch PVC. Next, you will need to collect additional PVC adapter pieces to pull the build together. First, you're going to need to get a 1-inch to 4-inch PVC adapter, a 1-inch T, a 1-inch elbow, a 1/2-inch slip-to-slip PVC ball valve, a 1/2-inch elbow, a 1/2-inch slip-to-thread adapter, a 1/2-inch threaded-to-barb nipple, and 10 feet of 5/8 in outer diameter clear PVC hose. Prior to construction day, it is necessary to go on the Uniseal warehouse website at aussieglobe.com in order to purchase some Uniseals. You will need to purchase a 2-inch Uniseal, a 1-inch Uniseal, and a 1/2-inch bulkhead fitting. For the construction of your build, you will need the following tools: a 76mm or 3-inch hole saw, a 44mm or 1 3/4 inch hole saw, a 29mm or 1-inch hole saw, a cordless drill, silicone, hacksaw, and you'll need some safety equipment like leather safety gloves and safety glasses. Some items that were suggested on the Solar City's website I actually did not use. The build can still be completed without the following: a 5-inch barb slice adapter, a PVC cutter, and denatured alcohol. Some items that I added to the materials list that were not mentioned on the Solar City's website were a permanent marker, measuring tape, an extra 2-foot piece of 1-inch PVC pipe, collapsible 5-gallon water jug, and a 5/8 inch clamp that were both suggested by Sarah's video. I also suggest a screwdriver to help tighten the clamp during the build. After all of the materials had been collected, the build of Elliot was fairly simple. First, I would get an assistant to help with drilling the holes into the side of the tank. With your assistant, start by drilling the 3-inch hole with the 3-inch hole saw on one side of the tank. Then repeat this step with a 1 3/4 inch hole saw directly across on the opposite side. While you still have out your power tools, I would then drill the 1-inch hole in the lid of the water jug. This may be tricky if the lid already has a hole in it. If it does, cover the hole with a piece of masking tape or duct tape and then do your drilling. Next, once your holes are cut, put silicone on the Uniseals and pop them into place. Once I added the 2-inch Uniseal, I did need a clamp to hold it down in order to add the 1-inch Uniseal. I added some silicone finish on the outer parts of the Uniseals, and then I took Sarah Long's suggestion here and I let the silicone sit overnight to dry. Next, while you still have the silicone handy, obtain the top of the jug and the bulkhead fitting. Unscrew the bulkhead fitting and put silicone on the threaded part. Then insert it from the bottom of the lid with the threaded part facing up. Last, put on the locking nut and tighten it. I also let this sit overnight to dry. The next day, I began working with PVC pipes. I first took the 2-foot, 2-inch PVC pipe, and using a hacksaw, I cut out a 4-inch rectangular section on one end of the pipe, so Elliot's food could slide nicely to the bottom of the jug. Then I sanded the edges of the pipe with sandpaper. Then I took the 2-foot, 1-inch PVC pipe and I aligned it with the tank on the outside. I mimicked it touching the bottom, and then I used my permanent marker and made a dot marking the pipe halfway through the tank. Next, I used the 1/2-inch hole saw to cut out a hole of about a 1/2 inch at the location of my mark. After I was done, I took the 2-foot, 1/2-inch PVC pipe and measured and cut 3 2-inch long pieces, and then I sanded them down. I set aside these pieces and then grabbed the 1-inch and 2-inch PVC pipes. I aligned them on the table and cut 2 inches off of the 1-inch pipe. This will ensure that the top of the 2-inch pipe is higher than the 1-inch pipe. Here I used a hacksaw and reduced the need for the PVC cutter. Then it was time to insert the pipes into the jug. To help with insertion, you can use soap and water to dress the pipe and the inner surface of the uniseal. Then push the 1-inch pipe through the uniseal, twisting as you go, until it touches the bottom of the tank. Repeat this step for the 2-inch PVC pipe. The 2-inch PVC pipe required me to use my assistant again. After the 2 PVCs go into the uniseals, they should be touching the bottom of the jug and appear to be crisscrossed as you see in the image here. Next, obtain the lid of the jug that was sealed to the bulkhead fitting and secure it on top of the jug. Then obtain the 3 2-inch long pieces of 1/2-inch pipe that were cut and fit one on the top of the bulkhead fitting. On the other end, fit the ball valve and secure it tightly. Then put another piece of 1/2-inch pipe securely on the ball valve. Then put the 1/2-inch elbow on that piece. Fit the final piece of cut 1/2-inch pipe to the elbow and slip on the 1/2-inch slip to threaded adapter. Then screw in the barbed hose fitting. Next, put the 2-inch to 4-inch adapter on the top of the 2-inch PVC pipe. Now moving to the 1-inch pipe, obtain the 1-inch T and place it on top of the pipe. Then grab an extra 4-inch cut of 1-inch PVC pipe. This extra PVC was added to my list of materials as I felt it was missing. Please note that the cutting of the PVC was not shown in this video. Then obtain the 1-inch elbow and attach it to the 1-inch PVC. Voila, we're almost done. Once this is complete, attach the 10-foot clear hose to the free end of the barbed hose fitting. I had to unscrew the barbed hose fitting for this part. Once it was securely in place, I tightened a clamp on it for extra security. Then I screwed the barbed hose fitting back into the threaded adapter. Then I added a collapsible 5-gallon water jug to the opposite free end of the 10-foot clear hose. This is a suggestion from S3olar. This attachment was super easy to secure in place. And with that, it completes the build. It is my pleasure to introduce you to my baby dragon, Elliot. The water jug is Elliot's stomach. The 2-inch to 4-inch PVC adapter is Elliot's mouth. The 2-inch PVC pipe is Elliot's throat. And the 1-inch PVC is Elliot's ureter to help him pee nutritious liquid fertilizer. To help him pee in the right place and not make a mess, as many boys do, the 1-inch T and 1-inch elbow was added to his ureter. Now let's talk about where the magic happens. The 1/2-inch PVC pipe is Elliot's anus. where he will be able to pass gas and do a judge free. The PVC ball valve, half-inch elbow, half-inch thread adapter, thread to barb nipple, 10-foot PVC hose, the barbed hose fitting, and collapsible 5-gallon water jug are together to help capture and regulate Elliot's gas for future use. And there you have it, the birth of Elliot the baby dragon. Thanks for stopping by!